Gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about three topics. The number one topic is the secondary gray watch market, which has a sweet deal with the consumer out there. The second topic is we're going to be talking about the oldest watch brand. That's right, we're going to be talking about the oldest watch brand. And the third topic is a watch market update. That's right, we're going to be having a watch market update on the prices of watches. But before I get into that, let's go into my magical intro. So gentlemen, I'm back. So like I said, we're going to talk about three topics. So let's get right into it. You know, the secondary gray watch market has a sweet deal going on. You know, right now the secondary gray watch market ain't buying no watches. And if they are buying watches, they are buying it at bottom basement prices. That's correct. Bottom basement prices. I'm gonna tell you young flippers out there something. If you guys are getting phone calls now from your ADs regarding some watches that have come in, if you're gonna buy them because you like them and you want to wear them and rock them, they're beautiful watches. I love Datejust watches. They're beautiful. But if you're buying them because you think you can make an extra buck, you know, flipping it to your favorite boiler room Muppet gray watch channel, I got a surprise for you. That watch is dead in a backyard pool. That's right, that watch model is dead in a backyard pool. It's floating in the backyard pool like that because it's dead. All right, but if you're buying the watch because you love it, no problem, go buy it. You know, these gray watch markets have been pounding you in the head that the watch market has stabilized. And all of you out there are listening to them and you're going out to your ADs and buying watches thinking that you're gonna be able to flip them and make a couple of dollars. I'm gonna tell you a story. It's a gentleman that buys a beautiful two-tone watch. He buys his beautiful two-tone watch because he's been listening to his Boiler Room Muppet Secondary Gray Watch channel. So he goes and buys it, a two-tone watch, because they've told him the watch market is stable. It's good. It's good to go. So he buys a two-tone watch and he calls his favorite Boiler Room channel and tells him, I have this watch. And they tell him, we give you so much. And the watch is brand new. You know, brand spanking new. It's October 2022, right? So the only investment that the secondary gray watch market has with you consumers is just a label. That's all, a label. You know, I don't know, $100, $125, $75, depending what state you're in, wherever you're at. So that's the only investment they do. And you go with your mom and dad's credit card, you purchase that watch, that two-tone watch, because you're gonna tell mom and dad that you're gonna make a couple of grand in this watch, and you send your watch to the secondary gray watch market. You're gonna consign it with them. So they get your watch, and now they have your watch, brand new. They have it there, they get to rock it, they get to, you know, put it on and, you know, show it off, whatever, you know? And 3 weeks go by and you get a phone call from your favorite Boiler Room Muppet watch channel. And he tells you these words. Listen, Bobby, we got to do something about the price of your watch. And then you reply back, but what do you mean? Yeah, we got to do something about, you know, the watch has been, you know, sitting here already for almost a month and there's no action. But what do you mean? You told me the watch market has corrected and you know, everything is fine and dandy. Yeah, I know, but right now we're gonna have to, you know, we're gonna have to lower the price of the watch. What do you mean lower the price? Yeah, we're gonna have to lower it. But you told me the watch market was good. I listened to what you said. You know, I follow you. You know, I've been drinking your Kool-Aid all along, listening to you. He says, yeah, but, and then he's gonna tell him my favorite line words. Bobby, the watch market is there right now. The watch market is there. Yeah, the watch market is there right now. So, but I pay for this watch like $17,000. So he has a two-tone Rolex GMT root beer, and they told him they were going to be able to sell it for $22,000 plus the Muppet Channel's commission, 5% commission or 10% commission, whatever it is. So, he says, no, Bobby says, I can't lower that watch. He says, there's nothing we can do. The watch market right now is soft, the watch, they don't even want to use the word the watch market is dead. The watch market is dead. So Bobby tells his favorite watch channel, so why don't you buy it from me? He says, honestly, right now, we're not buying watches right now. You know why he ain't buying watches? Because the watch market is dead. So here comes the punchline now. So then, now, he tells you the price that you have to lower it, and you say, well, you know what? I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to bring the watch back to me and just send it back to me. Yeah, okay, send me the label. Now you have to send them a label now, so they can prepare it for you, pack it up for you, and insure it and all that good stuff. And it has to go in transit now. All that good stuff. You're gonna go through this headache. A brand new watch, you gave it to these guys for a month and a half. And now you're thinking about it. What should I do? The credit card bill's coming over. Mom and dad are gonna be asking me about, so what happened to the $2,000 you were gonna win on that watch? So now you're thinking, what do I do? So now you call your favorite boiler room watch channel, and you tell them, listen, you know what? Why don't you just buy me the watch? And he says, look, the most I can offer you for that watch is $14,500. But I pay like $17,000. If you want that, I can pay you $14,500. You say, no, forget about it. Just send me I'm gonna send you the label so you can pack it up and send it to me. So you hang up the phone, you start thinking, lottie. Oh my God, what do I do now? What do I do now? You thought about it, so you call the guy back up 2 days later, and you say, you know what, I thought about it. I'll take the 14.5. And the great watch market said, yeah, I told you 14.5 2 days ago, but the watch market is just dropping more. I can offer you 14 for now. Now they got you by the cojones. You know what the cojones is? They got you by the cojones. That's right. So they have a win-win situation with you guys. The secondary gray watch market has a win-win situation because they're not buying watches. They're not buying. And like I said again, if they are buying watches from you, they're buying at bottom basement prices. I repeat that, at bottom basement prices. The watch market is dropping every day. The watch market is dropping every day. Okay? So be careful what you're listening to. Be careful. Don't be a Kool-Aid drinker. Don't get under a sucker rally. There's little space to make money now. Little space. Flipper days are done. Done. Finito. Don't get involved. I'm talking to you, Flipper. Don't get involved in that. You're going to lose money. And these guys are going to have you by your cojones. Cojones. You heard that? They're going to have you by your cojones. Anyway, so we're gonna go in now to another subject, which is a watch brand, which I believe is the oldest watch brand there is. I mean, this watch brand, to me, their models are beautiful, and it's one thing that they do that that I say always. If there's a watch brand that makes the most beautiful blue dial, I believe is the Vacheron Constantin overseas models. They make this beautiful blue dial. That's right. But Vacheron Constantin right now, that watch brand model is dead in a backyard pool. The Vacheron Constantin overseas models are dead in a backyard pool, like this. In a backyard pool, they're dead. This watch has dropped completely out of nowhere, dead. If you are buying a Vacheron Constantin overseas model, In the secondary gray watch market, it costs $50,000. Automatically take a 50% off that. So now you have 25, right? And automatically, of the 25, take off another 5,000. That's right. And dropping a little more. The Vacheron Constantin overseas models is just dropping. That watch model is dead in a backyard pool and floating. I'm gonna give you an example. The Vacheron Constantin rose gold, blue dial. That watch was at $85,000, $78,000, $67,000. And right now, they're selling me one for $57,000. And the retail price of that Vacheron Constantin is $55,000. And they're selling me one for $57,000. The only watch model from the overseas that has a little meat left in the bone are the blue dials. And as you can see, the retail of that rose gold blue dial is $55,000, and they're selling me one for $57,000. Look how much meat is left in that watch. $2,000. Wow. The Vacheron Constantin overseas model is dead in a backyard pool. Remember this again one more time. If an overseas Vacheron Constantin watch is worth $100,000, automatically take off a 50%, is $50,000. And then on top of the $50,000, take off $10,000. Because that watch model is dead. You heard me? So be very, very careful with the Vacheron Constantin overseas models are dead in a backyard pool. These things have dropped faster than Bill Clinton's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. That's right. The Vacheron Constantin overseas models have dropped faster than Bill Clinton's pants in an Arkansas farmhouse. So be very careful. If you are buying this watch as an investment to make money, it's dead in a backyard pool and floating. I'm just letting you know. And let me just get this, let me get this straight with you guys too. I love Vacheron Constantin. I think it's an unbelievable time machine. It's the oldest time machine there is. I believe it's the oldest time machine there is. But out of nowhere, boom, dead in a backyard pool. The watch market is dead. The watch market is dead. So be careful. Be careful. All right, so let's go now into our watch market update on watches. We're gonna start off with the Rolex Yachtmaster 116655. That's right, the 116655 Yachtmaster with the rubber band. That watch was at $40,000. And guys, don't pay more than $24,500 for that yellow gold Yachtmaster. Don't pay more than $24,500 for that yellow gold Yachtmaster 116655. Don't pay more than $24,500. The other watch is a watch that I purchased, which is the Rolex Submariner white gold 41 millimeter Cookie Monster or some name they put on it, white gold. I paid for that watch retail $45,000. Guys, don't pay more than $36,000 for that watch. You heard that right. I paid $45,000, and I'm telling you, don't pay more than $36,000 for that white gold Rolex Submariner Cookie Monster. That's right. The third one is the Rolex Submariner. I think I have it here. Hawk. There it is. Look at this one right here. Brand new one. Look at this. A Hawk. The Rolex Submariner Hawk. Wow. Don't pay more than $17,500 for that watch. That's right. You heard that right. Don't pay more than $17,500 for the Hawk. The Green Hawk. The watch market is dead. You know the Audemars Piguet 15400? The retail price on that watch is like $18,000. The 15400. 15400, that's right. The Audemars Piguet 15400. That watch is like $18,000 retail. That watch went all the way up because it's a discontinued model. It was up there in the 50, 60. Don't pay more than $30,000 for that watch. And dropping. And dropping. Don't pay more than $30,000 for that Audemars Piguet stainless steel 15400. Black dial, white dial, gray dial, smoke dial, whatever you want to call it. Don't pay more than $30,000 because the watch market is dead. It's dead in a backyard pool. It's dead in a backyard pool. You know the Patek Philippe 5712 white gold on a leather strap? That watch was over $100,000. Over $100,000. Over $100,000. Don't pay more than $77,000 for that watch. And it's dropping. And it's dropping more because the watch market is dead. Guys, I really hope you learned something today from the secondary gray watch market. You learned something from Vacheron Constantin overseas models. And you learned something from the watch market prices. Guys, the watch market is every day, not every week, every day is dropping. It's dropping more and more and more and more. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share my video. And gentlemen, like I say every week, take care and brush your hair.